Finally! It has been far too long, but we finally get an announcement that your boy has finally made it into the Tekken 7 world, and I was getting nervous because all these other people were getting announced, and I'm like, what about my boy? What about the kid? And here he is. He's here. It's real. The leaks were real. Everything was real. The salt is definitely hella real, and I cannot be any more happier to see the return of the salt. Like everybody, all the memes, all the arguments I've gotten to people on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, you name it, fucking Nico, everything. Like arguing with people in Japanese. Do you know how difficult it is to do that? Actually, no, I haven't done the last part, but I'm pretty sure if I was fluent in Japanese, I'd do the same, because everybody is getting their knickers in a bunch over a character that's not really hard to deal with. You got all these killers, you got Mishimas, you got Paul, Law, Nina, everybody who's legit threats, and y'all really can't handle a gimmick character? Are you serious? Well, in the trailer that I've noticed, there are a couple of new moves. Actually, no, a lot of new moves that makes Eddy different from any other iteration of Tekken that he was in. And it actually makes me excited, because in this version, you can't really spam with Eddy. I don't feel like you can. I mean, you certainly can because he's Eddy. But I think you're going to have to definitely work for it. If you rely on spamming, especially with the mechanics of Tekken 7, you're going to definitely not have a good time. But there are some moves that I want to highlight, and some things that I noticed in the trailer that I want to gloss over, and you could probably learn some things from an Eddy main. You could probably know how to fight him, because I'm going to bear it all. What I've noticed from the trailer, just from personal experience. Like, I have a brawler ranked Christy in Tekken 6. I think I was a warrior ranked in Tekken Tag, and this is on a shitty connection, mind you. So, I have decent experience with the capos, I'd say. So, without further ado, I'm going to spare everybody the salt. I'm going to give everyone that has salt, I'm going to give you all your pardon, and I'm just going to bear it all. I'm just going to be a nerd for a minute. So, let's get right into it. Alright, so one of the things that I've noticed with Eddy, like the first thing that I noticed, is his outfit. Now, his outfit is pretty snazzy. It is a good callback to his previous Tekken outfits, and that's great. Like, it screams Eddy. But I really hope that they bring back his Fiska outfit, which they might if they are pushing these throwback outfit packs. But let's go with the first move that we see. Alright, so from the start we have a Rising 1-3 to his Relax 4, which is the spin bound move. And then we do another back 3-3. And from there we go to Relax 2 to the handstand cancel flop. Alright, so we go up 3, 3+4, and then we go to Relax 4 tilde 3, the pop. Okay, and we go Rising 2 to Rising 3, and wait, what, okay, so whatever the hell that move was, you go from that to, diagonal forward 3+4, or UF 3+4. Okay, so we go to the first new move that Eddy has in his disposal, which turns out to be a spin move. So before we go too far into this video, we're gonna go back to that move because I want to look at that move again. So this move looks to be a down forward 2 to a 4, because the 4 I remember was his old up forward 4 move, but whatever it is, it combos from that elbow move now. But if that is his down forward 2, then that means his old launcher isn't there anymore, unless if they move that to something else, unless if I'm reading the input wrong. But I know it's definitely a 2 to a 4. Regardless, that's pretty new. I'll see how I could use that to my advantage as a combo for Eddy. Anyways, we're gonna go back to the video because there's a lot more that I want to cover and, you know, explore and whatnot. So I want to say that that move is down back 3+4. I don't really use that a lot, but it goes to the iconic B4 4 3+4 move, which is great. So we go to forward 4 handstand cancel into handstand what? Huh? Okay, before we continue the video, now that move in particular isn't new because it was first seen in Tag 2. They replaced one of his flop moves from handstand into the elbow. But the fact that it has armor properties, that is pretty spanking new, and I giggled like a schoolgirl when I saw that, because that's a move that can catch a lot of people off guard, but it's really slow. But because that move has armor now, you could just pop that off whenever. Like, oh, slow startup, no problem. Eat like 2 or 3 hits as I just blow you up. It is so fascinating. Even though all armor moves share the same problem, they can easily be grabbed at, and because his handstand 2 is so slow, I can just run up and grab you and you can't do anything about it. So I would use that sparingly. Definitely use that a lot more sparingly. So you go from relax 3-4, one of my favorite Eddy moves, I'm glad I didn't take away, to handstand 2, to rising 1-4, to up forward 3+4. Another new move, but it's not really a new move this time, it's a new extension, and this time I'm not going to like go into a lot of detail because this new move is actually pretty self-explanatory to me, and I can actually explain it to you guys. Yay! So he has a new variant of the Rising 1. As you saw earlier in the video, he had Rising 1-3, which goes into the launcher, but it looks like they gave him a Rising 1-4, which can go into the spin move variation, and I'm guessing under normal circumstances it would you know, knock a person away. So good shit. But what's not good is this next move. Ho 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 ho! Yes, DB4 now like sweeps a person off of their feet now. That's some next level shit. That is a buff, definitely. Like, for those who don't know, DB4 for Eddy is the dick move. That is literally the I'm going to be an annoying cunt move. Like, there's being an annoying cunt baby steps. Like, if I had the brain meme, the tiny brain is doing that move right there. The mashing 3-4-3-4, you know, this the staple. And then there's like the exploding brain. The exploding brain move is this move right here. Watch out for Eddy players that do this move, especially right now, because it freaking sweeps people off their feet on counter hit. That's boom. Because I love using that move at the end of rounds to like trip people off their feet. Figuratively, I can do it literally. And it seems that the moves you can combo into from that is limited. I'm guessing from there on you can only do up 4, or is that up 3? I forgot which one it was. But regardless, free damage is free damage, and oh man, that is definitely a buff. If anything that I've said wasn't a buff, rest assured that move is definitely a buff. Watch out for that one. Alright, so we have 1-2 handstand cancel to handstand 4, and the classic 3-4-4-4, the bane of every Tekken player's existence. And that actually is a spin move. Oh my gosh. And go to back 3-4-3. And to forward 2-1-4. And the bane of all Tekken players is now a spin move. Ain't that something? So now we go into the glowy move, which appearance, it looks like the hop kick to the 3 end of the down 2-3 that he had or has. I don't know if he still has it. But from there, he goes from relaxed handspring, B3-3. And then after the B3-3, you have relax 2, forward 3. And not a bad looking move. I don't know the notion for it because I don't even remember what the name of those moves were. But I remember those moves had a specific motion to it. And it's not like 1, 2, 3 ABC. Like, it's probably some next level shit. And then we go to the super move of Eddy. It actually look pretty dope. But my question is, why is he fighting Hardong? Cause wasn't like him and Hardong like tight in Tekken 3, considering the fact that one broke the other out of prison. Like, they were both in prison and they both literally like helped, bail each other out of prison. Regardless of that, the main things that I take from this is that they gave Eddy a lot of new toys to play with, Eddy players. But it's up to us to know and see what we do with these new tools. Because I have a feeling that they got rid of his elbow launcher, his DF2, for that move that I showed in the beginning. I'm gonna play the clip one more time. But I think they replaced his elbow launcher on counter hit to that particular move, and they gave us a whole bunch of other shit like the DB4. I'm still hype on that. That was the highlight of the video. That, and of course the handstand 1, that's brilliant. And the bane of all the bane of all Tekken players, the 3-4-4-4 being a spin move. Like, usually that's a combo ender, but this being a combo extender. Boom! Mind exploding. Other than that, I'm looking forward. I'm hyped. I don't know about you guys. I know y'all salty. Y'all can keep y'all salt. I'm happy that my dude is in here. Like I said, I spent over 12 minutes dissecting this, and I probably got a lot of things wrong, like move notations, how to name certain things. It's fine, whatever, I don't care. But it's lit. Signing off.